can see that we correspond to our 2 Asian range projection. Of course, we wick above it, we almost reached the 2.5, but I would say that overall we respect the 2 level. Now, when you're looking to trade these projections, what I usually like to see is just a projection that corresponds to a grab of liquidity, so grab of liquidity of the Asian range or of equal highs or whatever, and that is reaching a supply or demand level. So a projection that is inside a key area that we want to trade. So projections come last, okay? They are the last thing we will look for, not the first. Now here, of course, we have a good example, but market is overall bearish, so I wouldn't look for these buys. Just to make you understand the Asian range, I'll put it into perspective here. We just reached 2 level, okay? So it's just one projection of the Asian range, but we will not look for this trade because overall we're bearish. I'm just showing you. Here, nothing, we don't really have a manipulation to the upside to then drop, and we are bearish, so I didn't put it. Here, another good example. Overall, we're bearish. Here, Asian range, manipulation of the Asian range, 1.5 projection, and then we drop. Here, we have the Asian range, manipulation to the upside, and continuation to the downside. But as you can see, this manipulation to the upside doesn't reach, and this is why I put this, doesn't reach the 1.5 level. And this is just to say that, as I say on every single video, trading is not 100%, it's not a science, and you will not see the same thing every single time. So maybe in this case, you will feel like you missed a trade. But now, why did you miss a trade? Here we had supply, let's see, and we didn't reach it. So for me, it's just not a trade. This doesn't meet my plan. I will not enter this trade at all, right? Because we didn't even reach the zone. And plus, if I was going to trade this, then I would probably look for the 1.5 projection. Here, nothing, since we didn't really manipulate and we were bearish overall. So I was looking for a move to the upside to then continue. So I didn't mark it out. Here, perfect. 1.5 projection, we touch it, continue to the downside. As you can see, always London kill zone. Here, why did I mark this? Because this goes for both buys and sells. What would I look for overall? I will look for buys because we are in an uptrend overall. No matter that later we reverse and continue to the downside, but overall here we are bullish. Here we have our demand area. Here we have our Asian range. We put the projections. Okay, what do we reach? The 2 projection, and then we continue to the upside. So this could be a buy trade, and of course here we need to look for confirmation. But at the same time, if we really wanted to trade the London kill zone, which is not something I would recommend to go against the trend, so it's not something I would recommend at all, we have the opposite projection, and I think we reached the 1.5. We do reach the 1.5 perfectly, and then we drop. So as you can see, we went both ways. Here, Asian range, overall, we are bullish, okay? We have the Asian range. Asian range is manipulated during London, so London manipulation. Down here we have demand area, which corresponds to the 1.5 projection. What happens? We don't reach it. So this is a missed trade, okay? But again, you see how it all lines up. Down here, I didn't put it since we were overall bearish and we didn't have manipulation to then continue. We just went to the upside and didn't respect anything. Probably here never had bearish confirmations. Here we are overall bearish. As you can see, these lines up perfectly. Supply, okay, supply above the Asian range. London manipulation reaches supply, reaches the 1.5 projection, then we drop. Perfect trade, okay. Let's see if we have some more. Here, for example, we didn't have the manipulation, so I didn't mark the area, the projections. Here again, the reason why I'm not marking some of them is because they're either too big, so this is too big and I'm not going to consider this, or because there is just no confirmation. For example, here there is no manipulation to the upside. I will never look for buys, so I will never draw them this way, okay, because some of you might do that. They might say, oh, okay, down here there is demand corresponds to, and I think I need to talk about this because I know some people will do it. Down here we have demand corresponds to the 2 projection, and I will look for buys. I will enter buys, and then you hit the stop loss. Why? Where is the market going? Here, it's going to the downside, all right? Break of structure to the downside. we are bearish. Okay, we are expecting a pullback into what? Pullback into premium area. Here we do reach the premium area, and then we continue to the downside. So why would you look for buys down here? It doesn't make sense. And I didn't put my projections to the upside just because here we didn't have the London manipulation to then continue. If we did, then this would be just perfect. Let me put the projections. Perfect to the upside. Where would I look to trade from? Probably from here. So just to explain why some are marked and some are not. Same here. This would be a perfect, London manipulation at Asian range projections, but I didn't even mark it out. Why? It's perfect to the two projection. Why didn't I mark it out? Because we are bearish. Here we broke structure to the downside. We reached supply, rejected. We were going to the downside. I will never look for buys from here, even if then we went bullish, but we're not trying to predict random stuff. We want to trade our plan, and our plan wants to go with the trend. And this would be from here we would expect a new lower low. So this is will totally be against the trend. Here we're trending too much. It's not an Asian range that I'm interested in. Here, Asian range. Where is the direction of the market? Market is overall bearish. Asian range, manipulation to the upside, 1.5 almost, and then continuation to the downside. If you don't get this entry, we create a new lower low, we retrace to supply another entry, okay? Just to make it understand. I believe these concepts will help a lot of people. Actually, I'm really happy that I'm sharing with you finally this stuff. Here we can mark it out. We just didn't go enough to the upside. Here saying we are bullish overall, so I wouldn't consider this manipulation. This is just a take off direction to continue. We are bullish. Did I have some other examples? So AUD USD, let's see what's going on. Perfect. AUD USD is overall bearish, right? Or if I zoom out, you can see what I'm talking about. It is overall bearish. Yeah. Okay. So perfect. Here, Asian range is too big. We will not consider this. Here we have Asian range. This is actually today. Projections, we reach the 1.5, we wick above it, but overall you can see the 1.5 is respected. We don't even close above it. And unfortunately, there was no supply that corresponded to this level, so I was not going to trade it. It doesn't meet my plan, but I would have looked at this area overall. Sells from here, 2.5 projection. We reached this area to continue. Well, that didn't happen, but as you can see, projection was still respected from here, but it's not a trade that I would be interested in. Here too big, okay, when we're trending this much, just too big. Here nothing happens, we just range. Here, perfect. Where are we? We are bearish. Overall market is bearish. We use this high as liquidity, also because this high didn't really break structure. This broke structure. This high didn't break structure. So this high is liquidity. Up here, we will have supply. Again, we didn't reach it. I will look for a trade from this level. But anyway, you can see that the Asian range projection from here was respected. It just doesn't meet my plan because my plan is to trade from supply and demand levels.